Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. We're going to take our release day look at Tarkir Dragonstorm Playbox sales data off of TCG Player in the whole pre-release period and through release day, through and including release day. It sold 13,262 boxes on TCG Player at a total price of $1,473,000 for an average price per box of $111. And if you've followed closely on these data videos for the many years that I've been making them, you'll be thinking, those are some really high numbers. And allow me to show you just how big these numbers are. So first off, what I'm going to take is the previous best-selling non-collector standard box. Okay, so for all standard sets going all the way back here to when I started collecting data with this tool at Kamigawa at the beginning of 2022, all the standard expansions since then, all of their previously set boxes, and now play boxes, Bloomborough was the best selling. And when I put Bloomborough up here against Dragons, you see how much higher the the blue line of Dragonstorm is above the red line of Bloomborough. In fact, it sold on a dollar basis 2.2 times as much as the previous best-selling standard non-collector box in the 3.5 years I've been collecting data with this tool. That's probably something important. That's probably significant. So let's put some other sets up here that are non-standard. I don't typically like to compare standard and non-standard because it's so apples to oranges, but just to show you how well this sold. So we're going to throw Modern Horizons 3 up there, and you see it has a pretty respectable performance, this yellow line. So yeah, a straight to modern set that was going to warp the format. Sure, we expect that to be a good seller going into, well, Magic's second most popular format, I guess. And on top of that, we are going to put Commander Masters, Draft, and Set, because when Commander Masters was the new hot thing, I collected the draft and the set data and I combined them. So here, let's put that up. And we get this kind of weak purple line that falls really close to, again, the red line of Bloomborough. The next one, for fun, we'll throw Lord of the Rings set boxes up here. Now, we didn't really expect a lot out of that because all the money was going into the collector boxes, chasing the 101 ring. And so you see this light green line. It's actually the worst of the 5 we have up here now. And finally, Double Masters 2022 draft boxes. Remember, there were no set boxes of this. And when we plot that, yes, we finally see something that beats Tarkir Dragonstorm play boxes. So this light blue line falls about $500,000 above. So it's pretty significant that we see essentially the second best selling non-collector box product from the 3.5 years I've been recording these data is now a standard expansion play box. A standard expansion. People were hyped as hell for this, and they opened their wallets wide, and they paid the money for it. It's unbelievable the amount of money they paid. If somehow WotC could manage to get this kind of money, this kind of sales, this kind of excitement out of standard expansion play boxes consistently, just imagine how many players would be coming to Magic, how many returning X-players there would be. It would be unbelievable the kind of growth Magic could see. And again, as I said a couple days ago, I don't want to chalk it up to hat sets versus non-hat sets, but hey, Tarkir Dragonstorm is typical Magic lore. It's the traditional high fantasy kind of theming that we all know and love from the early times of Magic, and not just, hey, here's all your regular heroes, except now they're wearing race car helmets, or now they're wearing detective hats, or now they're wearing cowboy hats, and all this nonsense. Unbelievable performance and sales out of this. People went nuts buying it. So I'll take another look at the Playbox sales data at 50 days, 100 days, and 150 days post-release. I'll also have the pre-release and release day collector box sales data videos. Subscribe so you don't miss any of that. Let me know what you think, guys. It is an absolute paradigm shift, and it speaks volumes to how popular Magic is, how strong of a brand it is, how well it's selling, how all of the price increases absolutely have not mattered. People love playing Magic, and they are willing to pay the money to do so. Thanks to everyone who makes this content possible, especially my very generous supporters on Patreon. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join me on Final Trade.